More Coin Hunter is back. If you hear something in the background, I'm playing a football game back here. I can't have it on, of course, because of copyright. So I have it covered up for right now. Hey, MS, good to see you. I'm just going to do something quick tonight and see if I have anybody interested in anything that I have, but this will be real quick, probably like less than a half an hour. But while I'm waiting for people to come in, I'm going to open this roll of back quarters. This is the last single one that I have that's not in the sealed box. So I'm going to open this roll up and let's see what we get in it. And then anybody that wants the quarters can make me an offer on them if they are super nice, but they should be. Oh yeah, yeah, those edges. So while I'm waiting for people to come in, I'm just going to open up this roll real quick and go through it, and then we can go from there. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Like I said, for those of you who are coming in late, this is going to probably be real quick. So I just have a few things that I'm going to throw up real quick and see what everybody thinks. All right. Of course, that was the end, so we know that's a P with the ring of death. There's a P. Always good to see him, MS. Looks like I got 3 people in here with myself. Right. Not expecting to find any W's in here, but if we do, we do. And for those of you who are coming in late, like I said, if you hear something in the background, it's the football game that I'm playing. I'm a Redskins fan, so it's the Redskins. People call them the Commanders now, but to me, they're the Redskins still. See, I would feel horrible selling these in a sealed roll because then if nobody finds anything, you just have a roll of quarters. So, I mean, granted, they're BU and super nice. P, 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 P. Love to see a W fly in here real quick. Fly in like a bat. Those are the ones I've gone through already. Looks like I got 5 people in here now. Hey, Perry Custom Cards, good to see you. Just going through a roll real quick, waiting for people to come in. Then I'm going to go through a couple items. I don't have a lot. I'm just going to throw a few things up here, most of which I have not showed before. These are just new items. I got my Army Privy coin in today and put it up on eBay, and it sold within an hour. All right, another P, another P. Just seeing if I find any W's in this. It was a original bank wrapped roll, so. Not sure who else all is in here. But as always, great to see everybody. Hey, Matthew Porter. Oh, you're fine. I know you're busy too, so I get it. I wasn't gonna bug you, so I'm leaving it in your court until you get done. When I send the book, I'm gonna send that 39 penny too. So, oh God, that's horrible. Wisconsin High Leaf, yeah, those are nice. I found one in a proof set, or not a proof set, but a mint set. Believe it or not, crazy. I'm watching my football game, so. All right. So I'm going to throw a couple things up here. I do have this that I might throw up. I'm still thinking about it. It's a bag of wheats. There's some old ones in here from the teens and the 20s, but the rolls are, it was rolled on 2010, and I have a whole roll of 37 and a whole roll of 44 wheats. So they're heavily taped, but I'm probably going to put that up also. Oh my God. I'm that guy who doctor says no stairs and I start running up and down them. So that's how I am. All right. So the first thing I'm going to put up here is going to be just some silver quarters. I have a 2004 silver quarter. Then I have a 64, another 64, and another 64. So these are just basically, so you have a P and a D, and I believe that this one's a D also. Yep. So you have a P, two Ds, and a 2004 S. So I'm going to put those four up. Let's do it for 25 start. Hey, Daddy Pa, good to see you. So 4 quarters, $25 start. They are all 90%. If anybody is interested. What are 90% quarters going for right now? Hang on, let me look. Here we go. So they're going for about $6.87 each. So I'm doing that at a start of 25 under melt. So 4 90% silver quarters for a $25 start. If anybody is interested. One being a proof. Any interest? All right, I'm gonna put those up here. They weren't 2025 rolls of dimes, they were 2020. So yes, I do still have the rolls of 2020. I call them pandemic dimes because they came out during the pandemic. So there's lower mintage on them. So anybody that is interested in the 2020 rolls of dimes, I have them still. All right, so this is going to be my next lot. 1914 Barber dime. A 36 Mercury, or 36D Mercury. 43P and 43D Mercury. These are all not in bad shape, guys. And a 45P. So these are in better shape, except for the Barber, of course, being older. So you got 5 90% silver dimes there. Let's start those at 15. Any interest at 15? Daddy Paws in at 15 for the dimes. Any other interest? All right, just putting them on the spreadsheet real quick. Because no one else is doing anything, so I'm just probably going to sell these. And I don't know if any of you other guys have like channels that you do stuff on, but I got some cool things coming up that you can use for giveaways and stuff. Hey, Water, good to see you. That's a killer deal right there. I'm going to hit sold. That's a killer deal for Daddy Pa. He's getting these 5 older dimes, including the Barber, for 15. Oh, happy birthday. I just turned 51 not that long ago, a couple weeks ago. August babies are the best. For anybody else who just came in, I have 4 quarters also that I'm starting at 25 if you weren't here a few minutes ago. All right, my next lot is going to be a bunch of red wheats. So most of these you guys have probably seen, but I have a 39 red BU, 54 red BU, 54D, 54S. So you get all 3 of the 54s in red. The 55S, 56, oh, nice. All right. Man, I'm dropping these all over the place. 56 wheat, 56D. Again, these are all red, guys. 57, 57D, 58, and 58D. So you have 11 red wheats here. I'm going to start these at 40. If anybody wants the 11 of them. 11 red wheats starting at 40 bucks. Any interest? $11 red wheats at $40 start. It's actually pretty good. I usually do 10 at 40, so. And then let's throw this bag in there too. So those are some older ones, and then you get 2 rolls. One is 1937, and one is 1944. These are complete rolls. They're taped to high held because they're so old. And then some random ones. Let's throw that on top of it for 20 more. So let's do 60 for the 11 red wheats and that bag. 60 bucks start. Matthew's doing 40 on the red ones. Do you want to do 60 to include the bag? Okay. 60 on that bag. And Matthew, I'm going to send you another 39 because I told you I would with the win from, I forgot who you won from, either Mickey or Lucky. I think it was Mickey Minsky. But I'll send you another 39 with it. And do you want that book that we were talking about? Let me know. I told you I'd do it for 10, so I'll throw that in also if you want. All right, so I'll invoice you for that also. And I'm just going to do sold on these because I don't see anybody else coming in here. All right, so let me add that to the spreadsheet. Hold on. Like I said, you'll get 2 39 red 39s. So wheat, penny, lot. So 60 bucks. All right. And let me also, I'm going to do separate item on here for the book. Old coin book. And nice told you I would do that for 10. All right, sweet. All right, so those sold. That's a good deal for those wheats. These sold. I still have the quarters available if anybody wants them. My next lot is going to be, let me switch my camera back over, hang on. So it's going to be 10 of these. These are 1/10 ounce, 999 silver. These are good for giveaways if you have channels or anything like that. But you have a couple different designs in here. You have the Walking Liberty designs, and then I think you have a couple Indians or an Indian in here. These are all 1/10 ounce. There's the Indian. There's a different Indian. So you get two different Indians. And then one more of those. So there's 10 total. So that's an ounce of silver. Silver right now is at 38. So let's start that at 40, just because of fees. When I invoice you, I'm going to get feed. So I'll start that at 40 if anybody wants those 10 at melt, basically. Matthew Porter's at 40. And Matthew, the last one here, I'm probably going to put in a flip because this plastic thing had tape on it and it's like sticky. Unless you don't care. It's up to you. If you want me to send it the way it is, I'll send it the way it is, or I can put it in a flip like the other ones. Any other interest? All right, I'm not going to waste that much time on it. Yeah, I'll throw it in 2x2. All right, sold the Matthew for 40. Let me add that to the spreadsheet here. All right. All right, so I got those in there. I'm going to go back to a couple old things that I had. I'm going to offer this up if anybody wants it. Except I'm going to do it for what I bought it for. Nice. They're bullion. So they're just bullion coins. They're all just 1/10 ounce. It says United States of America on them, but of course they're just fractional. So I'm going to offer this up, and I'm going to do it for what I got it for. If nobody wants it, that's fine. I'll keep it because I like it, but I'm going to offer it up. This is the Great Barrier Reef. This is 5 ounces of copper. I'm going to offer this up for 20 bucks, which is what I got it for. If anybody wants it at 20. Colorized copper. I see these for all different prices online. I see them going up for near 20, 25 bucks. But I don't want to lose money on it, so if nobody wants it, I'll keep it. I'm not even worried about it. But if anybody does want it, I'll do it for 20. Thing is a honker. It's huge. Any interest? No interest. All right, I'm going to go back to a couple old things that I had. This is a 1634-35 England half crown. This is clipped, 13.02 grams. It is silver. It's got a horse on the front, and it is authenticated, of course. Then it's got the crown or the shield on the back. So it is authenticated through NGC as real. It's just got that clip on the top there. I'm going to offer this up again for 200. These things go for a lot more than 200. Half crown, and it is silver. I can't believe that I sold that Army Privy ASE as quick as I did today. Any interest? England half crown from 1634.35. $200. You know what? I'll drop it down to 175 today. If anybody wants it, that's a steal. Daddy Pa, 175. Not going to sit on this, so if anybody has interest, do it now, because if not, this is going on the side for Daddy Pa. That's a good pickup, man. All right, I'm going to type sold in here. Congrats. All right. Let's leave that down here. Let me add that to the spreadsheet. NGC 1634.35, half crown. Yeah, I know you have. All right. And again, I'm going to offer up the Britannia Liberties that I've been putting up here. Again, these are selling for 200 a piece. I'm going to do it for, I'll do it for 250 for both if anybody wants them. That's crazy. That's 125 each. Not that much more than what you could get them for when they were available. So I'll do them for 250 if anybody's available. And that is for both of them. I like the Breton one, so I'm going to open it up. The clamshell is pretty neat on it. So there's the British one from the Royal Mint. That is number 56 that was minted. So 250 on those if anybody is interested. And then for anybody that came in the beginning while I was waiting for everybody, I opened up that roll of back quarters. No W's in it, but you do have the beautiful coins back here. If anybody wants that whole roll of the back quarters, which are going to be amazing coins, they are all Philly. I'll do $12 for the roll, just to cover the fees, of course. So 12 bucks for that roll if anybody wants it. Of some BU back quarters. Nobody? Next up is going to be a roll and a half of 1939 nickels. There are some 38s mixed into these, you guys. And there's also some with mint marks, as you can see there. I think that's a 38D, which is a better date coin. If anybody wants that roll and a half, I'll do it for 10 bucks. So they're all 39, 38, and some of them have mint marks. $10 for the roll and a half if anybody wants them. Actually, do them for $7 because I'm already gonna have to charge you shipping unless you have a package going. Then you're getting them for $7 straight. But $7 for that roll and a half, which includes some better dates, if anybody is interested. So again, there's 39s and 38s. They're not all 39s. I thought that they were all 39s, and then I went through some of them. I mean, they're not in the best shape, but they're not horrible either. So that one right there is a 1938 Denver. So that's included in them. Again, there's a few 38s in here and some 39s and some mint marks. So $7 for that roll and a half if anybody wants them. Good, of course, if you put books together. Anybody who is coming in late, I have 4 silver quarters. They are 90% silver. You're going to have 2004 from Florida, and then 3 1964s, 2 Ds and 1 P. Melt on these is about 27 bucks. I'm starting at 25, so I'm doing it under melt for these 4 if anybody wants them. $25 start. If anybody wants those 4 that came in late. I got to move my daughter into college in the morning, so that's why I'm not going to be on here late tonight. Anybody? And of course, it's great to see everybody who came in here. For those of you who hear something, I'm watching the Redskins game in the background, so it's just covered up right now for copyright purposes. Can't really show it, so. I have got to have the most incredible banknote collection. So I have a bunch of foreign banknotes. If anybody is interested in foreign banknotes, let me know. see. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try and throw something else up here. I'm not sure if it's going to go. There are only, I think, 100 of these graded. Hang on. Let me look it up real quick. $150 of these are graded. And let me see what they sell for. All right. So these things go for about $200. This coin's amazing. I can't believe I'm going to offer it up. And none of them have sold from what I'm seeing, but they're up for about $200, $197. And again, there's only 150 of them in a MS-70 First Strike. All right, so I'm going to offer this up for you guys. I never offer up my Star Wars stuff, you guys. So this is a PCGS MS-70 Jedi Order Crest. It is silver. It is First Strike from 2023. Only 150 in this population. So this is one of the 150 of them. I see them up right now for about $197. I'll do this one for $150 if anybody wants it. $150 if anybody wants it. I never put my Star Wars stuff up here. So trust me, if it doesn't sell, I'm not upset about it at all. You guys know that there's more Star Wars movies coming out with the Jedi Order. So it's going to be, Rey's going to be doing them from the latest Star Wars movies. All right, nobody there. I don't have the original box. Nope. I got that one in a giveaway. Well, it wasn't really a giveaway. I had to pay for it, so. All right, let's see. Just for those of you who are wondering, I have something coming to me in probably about 2 days. It's a bank strap of 63 consecutive $1 star notes from 2003. So I'm probably, hey Silverjack, good to see you. I'm probably going to be putting them up. I just don't know the price yet that I'm going to put them up for. So, but I am going to put all 63. They're uncirculated, so they're crisp in a bankroll. I don't know what happened. It was a $100 strap, and there's 63 of them left. So obviously, the person that I bought them from was spending them. But I'm going to offer this up. This is a low serial number, 4668. $20 star note. I'll do it for 80 bucks if anybody wants it, which is a good deal on that. I'm gonna tell you now. I paid more than that when I bought it. It does have a fold up here, so 80 bucks if anybody wants that. Silverjack, if you're just coming in, I had a couple things that didn't sell. I have 4 silver quarters, are 90% silver. 3 of them are 64s, and one's a 2004 proof. Those are, I think the melt on 4 quarters right now is like 27 bucks. I'm starting them at 25. Nobody has bitten on them, so they are here. If you want to throw a $25 bid on there, you're probably going to win them. I also had 2 rolls of 1939 nickels. There are other dates in here. There's 38s and 39s, and there are a couple mint marks on them too, like the 38D is right on top there. They're not in horrible shape, but I'm doing both of those rolls for 7 bucks. That hasn't sold yet. I'm doing this 5-ounce copper. It's a Great Barrier Reef. I'm doing that for 20. It's super heavy, of course, 5 ounces. But that hasn't sold. And these two, they sell for about 200 a piece on eBay right now. I'm doing both of them together for 250. And these are the Liberty Britannia proof coins. The collaboration between the Royal Mint and the US Mint. That one's a low serial number, 56. So it was the 56 one that was made. So that's the one from the Royal Mint. The other one's from the US Mint. So I'm doing those two for 250, which is actually really good. I think I sold everything else that I had up here so far. Yeah, I'm not going to be going long today because I have an early day tomorrow. So, anybody in any interest in anything that I just showed, including that $20 bill? I'm doing 80 on it. It's a low serial number. This is my other favorite one that I just got not that long ago. So it's folded all to hell, but you can tell when it went through and when it was made. It definitely would sell on your eBay store, you're right. You can tell when this went through, when it was made, that the dye was running out, because you can tell the seals are super sharp, even with it being folded all to hell, but the actual print on the dollar is like faded all to hell. So the back is fine. So it's definitely a printing issue. I'm just showing that to you guys. I don't think I want to sell it. I like it. I have some 2008 25. Yeah, it's like all folded. If I could get it pressed, I would probably get it graded, but yeah, it's not that good. So 2008 25-cent. These are Brazilian, very fine to extra fine, extremely fine. If anybody wants this roll, how many are in here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18. So there's 20 in there, which is what the 20 on here is. Not sure if anybody collects those, but I'll do them for. I'll do that roll for 15 if anybody wants it. And then this one is 20 that are extremely fine to BU. So these ones have better quality ones in them. I'll show you one of the BU ones. It's like super nice. So they're all 2013s. And these are all 2008s. So if anybody wants the 2 of those, I'll do them for 30. $30 if anybody wants those 2 rolls. No interest. I can't believe nobody's wants these quarters for under melt. There's a 64P, 264Ds, and a 2004 proof. $25. And again, those 2. Let's see, what else can I put up here for you guys? I don't have any Balboas. Not that I'm selling right now. I mean, I have Balboas, but most of them are from my collection. I don't have any extras. I love the big Balboas. I get them graded and sell them. So, hey Kim, good to see you. Just your information, your email, your name if it's different than what you're using, and that's about it. Just so you know, it's just me tonight, but a lot of times we'll have the three other guys in here with me, but I'm alone tonight. Let me know if you send the email to what, it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you send it, I'll turn you blue and then you can bid after I check it. So I'm on the fence about selling these. It's a proof nickel. These are all the W's, reverse proof nickel. And then the 3 pennies. The proof penny, the uncirculated penny, and the reverse proof penny. I'm on the fence about selling them. If I sell them, I might do them all in one lot. And it's probably going to be expensive. So it's all 5 of them. Let's look at the reverse proof nickel. Yeah, look at that thing. Yeah, they are so cool looking. So that's a reverse proof nickel. This is the regular proof nickel. What I should do is send these all in and get them graded and then sell them. So reverse proof nickel, and then the reverse proof penny. Yeah, that's the one you're looking for, right, Matthew? These ones are mine, but I'm thinking about selling them all in one lot. The uncirculated penny, 2019 W. And the proof cent. So again, these are still in the original plastic. I mean, I could put a crazy price on them so they don't sell. Put them all up for like $150 for all 5 of them. But those are the 5 of them. Like I said, I'm thinking about getting them graded or putting them up here for you guys to bid on. There's only 2 that came out, Daddy Pa. Hey, Chew, good to see you. So I'll tell you guys what, I'll put this one up. It's not in the best shape. It's not a star note, but it's really off-centered as far as the cut goes. See how wide that is on this side, and no border on this side. All right, I'll check it 1 second, Kim, and then I'll turn you blue. So no border on that side, really big on this side, really far off-center cut. I'll do this for $5 if anybody wants it. Don't forget it would include shipping. See how big the border is on that side and not on that side. So yeah, I'll do that for $5 if anybody wants it. It's cool off center. They sell for good money. All right, let me check out your email here. All right, and that's the email you use for PayPal? All right, bear with me 1 second. Yeah, right? Or a drunken dollar, whatever. Give me a second, I just have to turn Kim blue so she can bid if she wants to. And then, Kim, just so you know, I invoice at the end of every auction. I ask for you to pay as soon as possible just so I can ship out that same, I would ship it tomorrow morning, of course. And there is $6 shipping on top of everything. All right, Kim, you should be blue now. You can go ahead and bid if you choose to on any of the items. Of course, you know the things that are up here that haven't sold yet, I'd assume, because you've been here for a little bit today. So let me go back to the screen. A lot different when I do this myself. So again, I'm doing this for $5 if anybody wants it. Off center cut. I have a couple cool serial numbers here if anybody wants them. I have a star note, but more than likely I'm not going to sell the star notes yet until I get a bunch of them. You guys know how I do that. You guys also know star notes are no longer being made. So you're not going to be seeing them that much longer. So this batch of 63 of them that are in a bank wrap roll, check that one out. Look at all those ones. $2017. So that one I'll probably offer up in the near future. Still have the silver quarters that nobody bid on. Again, I'm doing them under melt. Doing the silver quarters for 25 for 4 of them. Melt right now on 4 quarters is about 27. Doing the 5-ounce Natural Wonder Great Barrier Reef. It is colored copper. Doing that for 20. If anybody wants it. The $20 star note, I'm doing that for 80. It's a low serial number. These are just the things that have not sold yet. Both the Liberty Britannia from the Royal Mint and the U.S. Mint, doing those for $250 together. They sell for about $200 a piece. A roll and a half in 1939 and 1938 nickels. All right, doing those for $7. I have a bunch of stuff on my desk I haven't gone through, like I have dime rolls and all that stuff. How about this? I haven't showed this to you guys yet. Kennedy $50 book. This has 4 silvers in it. And then the rest are clad that are in here. I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 950 face and clad coins. And 4 40% silvers in there. But you know what? I have, hang on a second. Good Lord. All right. I have all right, I have a 64, which is a 90. Also, be quiet. My dog's growling at somebody. And I have a 64D. So I'm going to throw these in that book also. All right, so now the book has the 64, the 64D. So the only one that it's missing is the 6090. You know what? I probably have the 69. Hold on. I'm going to try and fill this book up real quick. There we go. $69D. For those of you who know, 69, they only made these. So I don't know why I just checked the date on it, but I did. All right, now it's got all the silvers in it. So now let's figure out what we're going to do for this book. All right. Kennedy halves are going for $13.75 each. That's the melt cost on them. The 40% are $5.62 each. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So about, let's just say $28. So you got $55.50 in just melt on the silver in here. $55.50. I'll do this book for $60 if anybody wants it, which is basically giving you all the rest of the face value coins for nothing almost. Oh, Silverjack's at 60. Any other interest? I'm going to sell it. Let me look at my football game real quick. Sorry, guys, I'm listening to a football game. I'm a Redskins fan, so people call them the Commanders now, but to me, they're still the Redskins. All right. Well, Silverjack, no one else is coming in on this, so I'm just going to sell it to you. All right, sold the Silverjack for 60. Of course, there's going to be shipping on top of it, but you already know that. Kennedy book with coins. Well, Silverjack, because you bought that, I have these 4 silver quarters that nobody wants, and I was doing it for 25. Melt on them was like 27. Because you bought that, if you put Ben in the chat, I'll add them for 20, which is giving you 4 silver quarters for $5 a piece, 90% silver. All right, I'm going to add those in for you. Let me just add it to the spreadsheet. Plus quarters. Kind of hard not to do that. I mean, all right, so 80 altogether. Yes, it is. Every now and then I do that, especially for people who purchase from me frequently. All right. Let's do this right now. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 40% half dollars. Let's see, 40%. 62. Yeah, I know it's 10:30. I get carried away. So the melt on these right now, 8 40% halves is, Matthew, you know I was Navy. I have an early day tomorrow too. I have to be up at 6, which means I'll be up at 5 because I got to feed my animals before I go. But I have 8 of those melt right now on 8 40% is $45. So screw it. I'll do 8 40%ers for $45 start if anybody wants them. 8 40s for $45 start. Plus shipping, of course, unless you have a package with me already. Then it's free shipping. Hey, Mr. Blue, good to see you. Anybody? You know what? Let me make sure that they're all, I might have some 90s in here too. 66, 68, 66, 69, 66, 69, 68, and 65. Yep, they're all 40s. So 8 40s for $45 start if anybody wants them. Mr. Blue, I have some things that haven't sold. I don't know if you're interested or if you're just lurking. The Liberty Britannias, U.S. and American, I'm doing for $250 for the pair. They sell for about $200 a piece. Low serial number, $20 bill, star note. Pretty good except for a fold up in the top right, but otherwise not that bad. $80 on that one, which is about what they go for. I'm not going to show the Star Wars thing again because I really don't want to sell it. I was just seeing if anybody would bite. Any other interest? Any interest at all on the 8 halves? 8 40% halves, $45 start. That is melt on them right now. So it's basically melt value. All right. Well, with that, I'm probably going to end this and send invoices out so I could head to bed because I have an early day of moving my daughter into college tomorrow. So my youngest, my oldest daughter lives in Hawaii. Well, she just moved from Hawaii to California. So it's not fun. I don't even want to talk about it. It's going to be hot, humid, and nasty, and I'm going to smell, and I'm going to be sweaty, and then I'm going to come home and fall in my pool. So, all right. I hope everybody has a good night. Hey guys, look for the invoices because I'm hoping that everybody pays tonight so I can get them ready and ship them out before I leave tomorrow to go to college. But if not, I'll do what I have to. But I'm going to send the invoices right after this, so watch for them and pay if you can. All right. All right, everybody. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.